angle of deviation. Angle of deviation, just wait. It is reflecting the surface, normal to reflecting surface. This is incident light ray. Students, it is one light ray direction. That light ray is incident at this point on reflecting surface. Suppose there is no any reflecting surface. Suppose reflecting surface not there. Then what happened? This light ray continue in this direction. No doubt. Suppose here no any objection, that is no any reflecting surface. This light would continue in this direction. But now, because of reflection, light ray be reflected in this direction. This is the reflected light ray. Suppose no reflecting surface, it would be the original direction of light ray. But because of this reflecting surface, light ray is reflected like this. Now, angle of incidence theta equal to angle of reflection theta. Angle of incidence theta, angle of reflection theta, that is principle of reflection. Now, this is the final light ray. The angle between final light ray with the original light ray, that angle is known as a deviation, angle of deviation, because if here no any reflecting surface, this would be the original direction of light ray, no doubt. But because of this, now this is the present of light. That means definitely from here to this light ray rotated, means deviated in this direction. That's all. Deviation is in counterclockwise direction. That to deviation delta equal to 180 minus 2 theta. See now. This is straight line 180, but already 2 theta over. That's why 180 minus 2 theta. Here angle of deviation is a 180 minus 2 theta. Angle of deviation is a 180 minus 2 theta, but in counterclockwise direction. That's why here direction also important. Counterclockwise or clockwise. But counterclockwise positive, clockwise negative, no any rule. To solve the problem, you can assume any one particular sign convention and to solve the problem. Finally, you need to mention only in clockwise or counterclockwise. That is not now positive or negative. You need not mention like that. Clockwise or counterclockwise. Yes, now here angle of deviation, that is 180 minus 2 theta in counterclockwise direction. Okay, right. This is due to only one reflection. Here, like this light ray is undergoing only one reflection. This is angle of deviation after one reflection. Now, next I will take combination of two plane mirrors. In that now, after two reflections, what is the angle of deviation? Next now we are going to find out. Yes, first this take. This is angle of deviation mean. Yes, this is the deviation after one reflection. After one reflection. -180 minus 2. Right. Now, After two reflections, angle of deviation I am going to find out. Just wait. This is mirror number 1, mirror number 2. Two mirrors are inclined at an angle theta. Yes, students, here two mirrors. This is mirror 1, this is mirror 2, like this. Mirror 1, mirror. Otherwise, this is the mirror 1. According to diagram, this is the mirror 1. This is the mirror. Mirror 1 and 2. So these two plane mirrors are oriented at an angle theta. Now, suppose here one light ray incident. This is incident light ray. Yes, this is the original incident light ray. Now this light ray incident on M1, after reflecting from M1, incident on M2, after M2, now it move away from the combination. Means total only two reflections here possible. In that way now diagram arranged. After two reflections, light ray moving away from the system. Just wait. After reflecting, so this is original incident light ray. This is the final reflected light ray. Now angle of deviation required. Angle of deviation. Angle of deviation in the sense, suppose if you extend like that, this light ray like this, this light ray like this, from here to here. Actually, it would be incident means original light ray. Now this is the final. So from here to here, this is angle of deviation, that is our target. Angle of deviation, yes, in the diagram it looks like clockwise direction. That is question. Now we'll see. Yes, first two. This is normal to first mirror, that is N1. This is normal to second mirror, this is N2. This is first mirror, this is second mirror. Now I am assuming this angle is a alpha. Some angle alpha. Angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection, that is also alpha. Now I am assuming this angle is a beta. Even this angle also beta. This angle beta, this angle also beta. Now one by one. Yes, so students, here in this problem I am considering clockwise positive, counterclockwise negative. You can take now opposite also, no any issue. But here, once we assumed throughout the problem, we should now, yes, rely on only that particular convention. That's why at the time of taking convention only, now first write like that. Then later follow on. Middle of the problem don't change. Okay, now started. Yes, this is original incident light ray. Suppose here no mirror M1. No mirror M1. What happened? It would be the light ray. But because of this mirror, now this light ray deviated in this direction. Yes, from here to here deviation. This deviation is a counterclockwise direction. This deviation I am assuming delta 1. I am assuming delta 1 is angle of deviation at the first reflection. Now, here, this is the second, at the second reflection. Suppose no second reflection, it would be the original light ray. But because of reflection, now it is the light ray. That's why here one more. So this deviation I am assuming delta. This is also counterclockwise direction. So this is delta 1 counterclockwise, delta 2 also counterclockwise direction. Now net deviation will be, but before that delta 1 equal to, yes students, 180 minus 2 alpha. 180 minus 2 alpha is a delta 1. Similarly, delta 2. Again 180 minus 2 beta. 180 minus 2 alpha, 180 minus 2 beta, 2 deviations. This is deviation of the first reflection, it is deviation of the second reflection. But here, this deviation delta 1 is a counterclockwise direction. But what you assumed counterclockwise direction means negative. That's why for the reference purpose, you can write either here side counterclockwise direction, otherwise already we assumed counterclockwise minus. That's why minus symbol here now I am giving. Yes, what does this negative represent? Deviation is a counterclockwise because here you assume counterclockwise as a negative. Next again delta 2. Delta 2 also counterclockwise direction. So again 1 minus. Now net to deviation delta equal to delta 1 plus delta 2, that is minus half. 180 minus 2 alpha, 180 minus 2 beta means total 360. 360 we can write students 2 pi. 2 pi minus 2 into alpha plus beta, right? So this is the angle of deviation minus 2 pi minus 2 into alpha plus beta. What does this minus represent? Counterclockwise direction. Counterclockwise direction, this negative represents. Okay, now come to triangle principle. Here, this is O, this is A, this is B, I am taking. In a triangle OAB, sum of all angles is a 180 degree. Now here this is the normal N2 to M2. Normal to mirror always angle is a 90. But here already beta completed. That's why this angle 90 minus beta, right? Next, this is also N1 is normal to M1. That's why between N1 and M1 angle again 90. But already alpha over. That's why this angle is again 90 minus alpha. Yes, so students, theta plus 90 minus alpha plus 90 minus beta equal to 180. 90 plus 90, 180, 180 cancel out. After sending alpha, beta that side, alpha plus beta equal to theta. alpha plus beta equal to theta. Now here alpha plus beta place I will write now that theta. Therefore deviation delta equal to minus of 2 pi minus 2 theta, because alpha plus beta as a theta. This negative represents what? Negative represent, according to our convention, counterclockwise direction. Counterclockwise direction. So now, after now finding this, you will get a final answer, that is now degrees. Now come to main meaning of this delta here. This is the original, this is the final. This angle, if you take, that angle answer is a less than 180 degrees. This answer, if you take more than 180 degrees. But once answer completed, you should consider now two ways. Suppose this angle, total angle, this angle, suppose 120 degrees, example angle. Suppose it is 120. What is this? 240, right? Because total is a 360. So suppose if it is 120, it is a 240. So deviation, how you represent according to this diagram? 120 degrees clockwise direction. 240 degrees counterclockwise direction. Two ways we can represent now deviation. That's why here deviation minus of 2 pi minus 2 theta. Yes, not only this, you can represent in another way also. This delta 2 pi minus of this angle in opposite direction. One example I will tell just. Okay, now here deviation delta, whatever this angle, suppose example 120 I told. 120 in clockwise, 240 in counterclockwise. Both same. Yes, now one example, students. The same only. Suppose theta equal to 60, suppose. Here example I am telling now. Example. Theta equal to 60 degrees I am taking. Then what is now delta? Delta equal to minus 2 pi. 2 pi, that is 360. 360 minus 2 into 60, that is 120. Minus 360 minus 120, that is 240. Delta equal to minus 240. Delta equal to minus 240. Yes, so students, here minus 240. Minus represents counterclockwise direction. So now here counterclockwise direction 240, correct? Deviation. Suppose counterclockwise 240, clockwise how much? The total is 360. So that's why it is 240. It is 120 degrees. Now substitute here only. So this is minus 240. That is counterclockwise. Yes, counterclockwise 240. Total angle in a complete circle, total is a 360 we know. Already 240 over, now it is a 120. So now answer is, in the present example answer is, what is angle of deviation? Two answers. 240 degrees counterclockwise direction, 120 degrees clockwise direction. Both are answers. This is now determination of angle of deviation if two mirrors are involved. And even in the two mirrors, students, one more point is there. This deviation is only just after two reflections only. This is the first reflection, this is second reflection. After that, light ray is moving away from this complete system. Here one more logic is there. Suppose after second reflection, light ray again incident on suppose M1. Suppose again incident on M1 means that is a third reflection. Again this is different because delta equal to delta 1 plus delta 2 plus delta 3 also there because after 3 reflections. But here I explained only after 2 reflections. After that, this light ray is not incident on any one of these two mirrors. Simply it is moving away. It's moving away. Then angle of reflection. Yes, this is the main formula. And the angle of deviation we can represent in two ways. One is clockwise, other is counterclockwise. So this is a delta. Next one, 360 minus delta. 360 minus delta here. Yes, now example also, one example. Now in the next class, suppose after second reflection, one more reflection is there suppose. Then what is the deviation? Next one more now, after one particular reflection, light ray retracing the path. Retracing means same original path. When now light ray retraces means, retracing means deviation is 180 degrees. That is the retrace. Suppose light ray going like this and again coming back. That is known as a 180 degrees deviation. Wherever 180 degrees deviation is there, that is known as retracing. That is all now in the next class I will explain. Yes, students, today conclusion. Angular velocity of reflected light ray equal to 2 times of angular velocity of mirror minus angular velocity of incident light ray. That is number 1. Number 2, angle of deviation. The angle between final light ray with respect to initial starting incident light ray. That deviation here. Yes, students, now 2 topics completed today. Yes, now 6th class is over. Let's see now. Yes, mirror M1. This is mirror M2. These two mirrors are inclined at an angle theta. 2 mirrors inclined at an angle theta. Now, parallel to M2, parallel to M2, one light ray incident on M1 at point number A. Point number A. Now the question is, after third reflection, light ray retracing the path. Means whatever may be the path now it is coming, same path now this light ray will go, but not now, after third reflection. After third reflection. Yes, if it is, then find angle of inclination between these two mirrors, theta equal to question mark. This is the problem. Yes, now listen. This is the first reflection, not retracing. Now second reflection is there. After second reflection also not retracing. After third reflection, yes, light ray is retracing. Students, retracing means, suppose if you throw a ball towards wall, but suppose this ball incident exact normal to the wall, ball striking the wall exactly at normal, then what happened? Again ball will come backside along the normal only. That is nothing but retracing. Same like that here examiner given, after third reflection light ray is being retraced. Third reflection means first reflection over, second reflection somewhere, this is the third reflection somewhere. That means on M1 third reflection now passed. That is exactly retracing. Retracing means now along to the normal. So that's why here directly I am trying. This is after third reflection. This is the third reflection. This is second reflection. Yes. Now light ray incident at point number A first, later point to number B next, later point to numbers. This is the at point to number C, suppose light ray incident on M1 exactly normal, then what happened? Again light ray come back like this, again reflection, again going like this, again reflection, again. That means total angle of deviation is a 180 degrees. Because coming and again going. But now target is theta equal to question mark. Right. Students, here this is normal to the M1. This angle is theta already given because this light ray is parallel to M2. Now M2 M1 angle is a theta. That's why this light ray and M1 also theta. It is normal to the mirror. That's why theta, it is 90 minus theta. It is again 90 minus theta. This is again theta. The angles observe carefully. Then later here. Now it is again normal to the M2. Normal. Right. Here theta. Third reflection. Third reflection is exact along the normal. Means this is 90. Students carefully observe. This is 90. This is theta. 90. This is theta. 90 plus theta over. But now ABC is a right angle triangle. ABC is a right angle triangle. 90 theta over. Now this total angle how much? 180 minus of 90 plus theta. 180 minus of 90 plus theta means indirectly 90 minus theta. Students, this total angle is a 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta. But angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. That's why this angle 90 minus theta divided by 2 means 45 minus theta by 2. Same way here also. Same 45 minus theta by 2. Now this angle 45 minus theta by 2. What about this angle? Because this angle plus 45 minus theta by 2 net is a 90. So this angle is nothing but 90 minus of 45 minus theta by 2. This is equal to 90 minus 45, 45 minus minus plus. So 45 plus theta by 2. This is nothing but this angle. 45 plus theta by 2. Yes, students, this is again here one more right angle triangle form. This is small right angle triangle. This is already 90 because light ray incident on M1 normal. So 90, already 90 over. That's why this angle plus this angle combinedly is a 90. This angle already 45 plus theta by 2. Now this angle is a theta. Right. Finally, theta plus 45 plus theta by 2 is a 90. Now 45 send to that side. 90 minus 45, 45. Theta plus theta by 2, 3 theta by 2 equal to 45. Yes, now 3, 1, 5. Theta equal to 30 degrees. Yes, students, now angle of inclination between these two mirrors, that is theta, finally found as 30 degrees. That is pi by 6 radian. 30 degrees or pi by 6 radian. Now in this case, light ray that is parallel to M2 incident on M1 at point number A. After getting reflected, incident on M2 point number B. After reflection from M2, incident on M1 at point C, exactly normal to M1. Exactly normal to M1. Students, now careful. Normal to M1 means angle of incidence is a 0. Angle of incidence 0 means angle of reflection also 0. That's why what happened? Again, this light ray exactly come back. That it is known as retracing. Retracing. Yes, here coming back means again after reflection, again retracing. Again retracing. That's it. So now in this, theta is a 30 degrees. Angle of inclination is a 30 degrees. And the angle of deviation delta is 180 degrees. Yes, so students, tell me total how many reflections here took place? Total how many reflections? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total after 5 reflections. So this light ray again moving away from this combination of two mirrors. Yes, now here total deviation completed, angle of inclination completed, number of reflections by M1 and M2 also. Yes, how many reflections by M2? 2 reflections. How many reflections by M1? 1, 2 and again 3. So 3 reflections by M1, 2 reflections by M2, total 5 reflections by this combination, deviation 180, angle of inclination 30. Okay, so in this